Hello, I'm going to work with practice strokes with you today, and we're going to be on black art paper. We sell these pads, the mixed media pads, and they're really heavy duty, so they go into a frame really easily. And I'm going to use my double loader. Remember, it's got a sponge that you can dampen and put it in here and pop it on here and keep your paint that you don't use all up. And we're going to use floating medium in the middle. We have some neon purple and we have some multi-surface paints, which is got all the different colors and different glass, metal, ceramic, whatever. All right, so I'm using my one-stroke brushes, and we're going to pick up and make this flower, okay? It's different types of tulips. So what I want you to see is that I'm going to work this in and get this double shading here. And I go back and forth, where it's the light and the darker. So this is fire coral or pink, I don't know, pink melon or fire coral. This is Pueblo. All right. So now I want some white in here so I can pick up the white and work it in a little bit more of the Pueblo. And then I'm going to dip straight into the medium and go a couple strokes, and then we're ready to go. So what I want is this back pedal. The back pedal is going to have, so watch this, it's going to have a higher pedal in there. All right. And I can actually come over here and do another one. Okay, so this is going to be a tulip, but I want to show you kind of what happens with this. All right, so I'm going to pick up more paint, flatten it, and then I'm going to flip the brush where the white and the peachy color are going to come in front. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. This is going to be where the stem is. All right, so you're going to slide up, guys, come right up here and push down and stand back up. All right, see, this gives you some pretty shading, but that kind of sees through. But the thing that's okay about that, oops, I picked up the wrong color. What's okay about this is that we can put a little bit of, oh, that works out better, see? And back here, this is just a shadow of a color. All right, so now we're going to have another one that comes way out here from this spot. So I'm going to pick up pink melon. It's not pink melon, this is fire coral. Pink melon's a little bit darker. All right, so I'm going to come right in here. Let's pick up a teeny bit of white. Okay, so we're going to come right here, up, and we're going to have that white. And then, now look what happens. We push down hard, and then we stand up. All right, see how that gives you that design? Like you worked hard to get, but it really wasn't that hard. So let me show you this over here. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, come out, back, push down, and stand up. So I want you to practice this for a while because look how you get all that movement in the pedals, like you worked really hard. Now you guys saw that wasn't super hard. Okay, so I want to get a little bit of medium on the outside edge. Like I have a ton of paint, but I still might need medium on one little corner, okay, guys? So I want you to see that, see how I put that medium right on that little point so it will not have a dry edge. Now you see how I curve that? Look how pretty that turned out. Now, I want you to go back and watch me do it again. So watching it a couple of times and then trying the stroke and then see what happens, you'll be amazed that look, here again, I'm going to come along here again. I'm going to come here and I'm going to ripple it, stand up, push down, stand up, and look how that makes that look. Okay, so I'm gonna have this again with Pueblo on the inside. Okay, now look what happens. I'm gonna roll this up here to a point. Then I'm gonna come back down here. See, I push pressure, then I stand up, and then I roll it in, roll it, and come down. Look at all that color in there. Now I can come right up here. Watch this. Pressure. See pressure and stand up. Then I'm going to come in here with these colors again. Slide up. Now push pressure, stand up, and roll it back. Please just sit there and work with this brush and see that feeling. All right, let's do it again. We're flattening the brush with all that color. We're going to come right out here. We're going to wiggle a little bit, come to a point. Now we're going to remove. See, the bristles are headed forward. Now they move back. Pressure hard. Stand up and roll this brush around. Okay? Oh, you can do this, I promise you. You just got to practice coming up to a point, head back, put pressure, and stand up. Okay? Now I'm going to wash this. This is a 3/4 inch flat. Now I'm going to take a tap these. All right. And I'm going to pick up, let's say I'm just going to do 1/3, not a half. 1/3 into the light, 2/3 into the classic green. And this is wild wasabi, really light. Okay, now I'm going to add some teal. Wait a minute. Is that teal? Yeah. So see the teal? Teal looks pretty with this color. All right, so we just flatten it. Now I'm going to come right here and we're going to get it dark in here. See how I tap, tap, tap? Okay. I'm going to come right here. See how I do that? I'm going to make this one skinnier because it's a bud. Okay, so I have a little bit of this. All right. So this is very simple, but you could frame this one little thing and make a really nice piece, depending on how fun the frames are. You can get those fun frames at Hobby Lobby. You don't even have to mat it. Okay, so look, I'm going to come here, get some medium because I want to go a long ways. All right, now watch. I'm going to come up here, push down, push down, push down, and stand up. All right. So you can come back down like this. Oops. So a little bit of medium on the tip. Push, push, and slide. Okay, now I'm going to come right down here. All right. I'm going to get the green and the teal here. And I can come right from here and put pressure. Get a little bit more medium. And I'm going to come right here. See how nice that looks? And I can come right in here and make a little teeny, and it's twisting across each other. You see that? A little bit of white. It's not white, it's wild wasabi. Okay. There you go. Now, so this is all about you practicing this. See it one more time. We're going to slide up, pressure, stand, pressure, stand, pressure, stand up. All right. And I got a little bit more, and we're going to start here. We put pressure, stand up, pressure, and then slide all the way down. Okay, so what we want to do is put this teal all the way up there. A little bit more. All right. So you can come back at the end. I want you to enjoy doing those petals. Go work on them. They don't have to be any perfect way. You're just going to add a couple of petals in here, and then you can come back. Okay, come over here. Oops, I didn't mean to get that blue. But look now, that teal in there can be a really pretty look. Okay, so let's come right in here. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up a little bit of white. Right now, watch this. I can come right in here. Okay, I'll wipe that green, that teal off. I can come in here. And you can also come in here. So look, we can come right in here. So practice, go back and watch me again and again as I'm laying. I'm coming up and these up to here and rolling it when I come back. All right. So now I want you to see you can come right up in here. Look right in there. Right in there. And then we come right in here. Okay, there's all kinds of looks you can get in here. All right, I want to see what you do. That, and watch this. You're going to come along here and then you're going to flip it out. Okay, and this one. All right, so same thing can happen here. All right. All right. Sign it and share it. Okay. So I'm hoping that you're inspired to go back a few times and do those petals. Work up and slide back down. Work up and then roll when you're sliding back down, up on the chisel. So I'd love to see what you do. This is practice strokes. And all you have to do is say, I want a flip leaf. I want hydrangea. How do I use an angle brush? All of that's right here. And if you want to take like a course of one stroke painting with me, all you have to do is join my membership. And every week we work on doing something else to grow you. So it's One Stroke Advantage. And please subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I'm going to be on live. And then, if you want to have advantages like learning how to become a teacher, or if you want to get 20% off always on the product you buy on my website, that's a couple of advantages of the One Stroke advantage for membership. So, right on the head when you subscribe, then click join and just see what there is. You could start for as little as $10. All right. But if you work on these practice strokes every week, you will be picking up all the steps and tricks and tips that we share with you when you're getting certified or when you want to turn it into a business or you just want to really get better. That's what it's all about. Okay. Now, this I'm going to pop on so I can use this paint later. And there you are, pops on, and I can wet the sponge or not wet the sponge, but it'll be ready for me to paint tomorrow or the next day or the next day. So you make money and save money by creating and saving money on your paints with your double loader. Okay, that's called a double loader on my website, onestroke.com. I will see you. Check out our wonderful folk art paints. They're all on my site for you. And you can also check and get large bottles of the most used paint and floating medium under bundles. Bundles are great. It's all the things I do on YouTube. And paint sets that I use, most used paints, most used brushes. Everything's right there, guys. All right. Thank you. See you next time.